Hello and good morning to everyone. My name is Fahim Husaini and my matrix number is 2024281646. And I want to present about REV 254 or professional practice, the score. And this presentation is about us interviewing a real estate agent about his or her experience or condition of succeeding to be an professional registered estate agent. Okay, let's continue. Okay, for table of content, we start off with introduction, background of registered estate agent, timeline of the registered estate agent, advantage, upcoming one. The question our group will be elaborate is for me. The first one is practicing with a valid authority. That will be my starting point. So the others will be continuing uh, their presentation afterwards. Okay. Okay. For the introduction, real estate industry is an important part of many people's life, whether they are buying or selling or making investment. But buyers and sellers often face several common problems that makes the process very stressful and confusing. And a major issue is that the conflict of interest that happens when an agent represents both of the buyers and sellers at the same time. But in this situation, also make clients feel unsure if their needs are truly being put first. Another challenge is also mispresentation or false advertising of properties. Sometimes important false are hidden, or the benefits of property are exaggerated, leading to disappointment and even financial loans for buyers after the transaction is complete. Okay, skipping on, in addition, so it will be shorten my time to present them. In addition, many clients experience frustration due to poor communication, delays, and lack of professionalism from their agents. Unethical commission practice also hidden, such as hidden fees or agent pushing deals that benefit themselves, and further damage trust to their clients and issue highlight that needs to be focused on.
For the background of our registered estate agent is Puan Siti Aisyah binti Abdul Rahim. She is a registered estate agent with Board of Valuer, Appraiser, Bova app, and a property manager since 2019. This status indicate that she holds a full license as a registered estate agent and is qualified to practice professionally in the field of estate agency. Academically, she holds a Bachelor Hons in estate management, obtained in 2004. Additionally, she has around 20 years of experience in property management, estate agency practice, asset management, and property consultants. Currently, she holds the position of the Director of AFZ Realty Sendirian Berhad and is responsible for managing estate agency operation, clients advisory services, property management, asset management, and property consultancy services.
Um, for the timeline, after Madam Siti Aisyah completed her studies and her comprehensive work experience, she showed the detail of the timeline for that she, he fo- she focusing on taking the test of professional comprehensive. Step one is verify the qualification of educational level. So, in this first step, becoming a professional estate agent must meet the education requirement. According to Madam Siti Aisyah, a person must have a degree to become a registered estate agent or a diploma. They can take the professional examination under RISM diploma holders can directly sit for paper 2 of the examination before continuing their journey to become an estate agent. Okay. For step 2, a practical experience after graduation. Once the candidate completes his or her degree, but needs to apply for probationary estate agent. During this stage, the candidate has to go through 2 years of practical working experience under the supervision of a registered estate agent. The candidate will also have to enter their work experience in a logbook during the first year, and also hands-on training give them the opportunity to learn and gain experience in the real estate industry. Um, For the next step, step 3, prepare for the test of professional competence. After completing, after the completing, I'm sorry, after completing the required practical experience, the candidate may prepare for the test of professional competence, and they must complete and submit two written assignments, which are paper 1 and paper 2. These papers assess the candidate knowledge of STA's practice and professional knowledge before they proceed to the next step. The second last is that take the test of professional competence. Once the candidate submit the assignments, it means the candidate officially take the test of professional competence, and submitted paper will be assessed to determine whether the candidate has achieved the requirement professional standards. Passing on this stage allow the candidate to continue to the final assessment, which is the oral interview. So in this step 5, or the last step, oral interview, is that during the interview, the candidate will answer questions from the interviewers or interview panels about their practical experience and professional knowledge. If the candidate performs well and receive approval, they will pass the test professional competence and become eligible to register as a professional estate agent.
I want to present about the advantages of becoming registered estate agent. First, enhance credibility and professional recognition. A major benefit of having professional registration is that it increases your credibility and recognition in the real estate market. Registered estate agents are officially recognized by the regulating body, which guarantees the clients that they have all the proper skills and qualifications to do this business. Such that greater client confidence and trust. Clients usually feeling more confident when they deal with a registered estate agent. REA can easily build stronger relationship with clients for long term. Last but not least, legal protection and regulatory compliance. Professional registration also gives legal protection by making sure that estate agents always work inside the framework of national property laws. Registered agents must follow all the legal requirements and professional rules, uh, so that the real estate industry is uh, trust for the public. That's all from me.
Okay, now to the next slide of the practicing without a valid authority and license. So I will tell you about the background of the issue, legal or regulatory, ethical implications, case examples, and solution of this particular issue. Okay. The background is that practicing without a valid authority or license in real estate refers to individuals who carry out property related service such as selling, renting, or negotiating deal without being officially registered with the appropriate regulator. So in Malaysia, this is governed under the BOVAIP, who are the only individuals that registered with BOVAIP may or legally allowed to practice as a real estate agent or real estate negotiators. Those who operate without this license are often referred to be legal brokers. So, in this issue commonly arises due to lack of public awareness. Many property owners and buyers are unaware of how to verify whether an agent is licensed. As a result, they may unknowingly deal with unlicensed individual in their previous days. Additionally, with the rise of the digital platforms such as Facebook and WhatsApp as the main platform of those illegal brokers, easier for them to advertise property with professional. Another key factor is the high commission potential in real estate, because an agent typically earn to 3% of the commission per transaction. So the unlicensed individual attempt to enter the field without proper registration or training. So this showed the lack of strict enforcement and the reluctance of victims to report cases also make it easier for the individual to continue operating without facing the consequences. Okay. To the next slide, we are continuing to the legal and regulatory framework. According to the section 22C and 22D of Act 9 of Act 242, any individual who wish to practice as an estate agent or negotiator must be formally registered with BOVAIP and hold a valid authority to practice. Second is the ethical implication, that is practicing real estate without a valid license is not only a legal offense but also serious ethical violation. Another ethical implication is the unfair competition created in the industry. So, in illegal brokers, people who violate the law so that they can have so they can operate their work in their business property. So in this example, there is Sadir Hussein with Crest Worldwide Resource Estate Berhad, one who faced several legal and financial repercussions after acting as an unlicensed broker to find buyers for luxury apartment at the Crest in Kuala Lumpur. Lastly, the solution for this criminal act is essential solution is tightening the registration and renewal process, and also make a campaign about it.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today I will present on the issue of breach of client confidentiality in real estate practice. First, client confidentiality means that estate agent must protect all private information given by their client. This includes financial details, negotiation strategies, personal situation and property related information. However, breaches can happen in many ways. For example, information may be shared with the wrong party, documents may be poorly handled, or data may be leaked through emails, cloud system, or even social media. This risk become even higher in dual agency situation. These breaches can lead to financial loss, damaged reputation, and unfair advantages during negotiation. Next, in terms of legal and regulatory framework in Malaysia, there are several important laws. The Valuers Appraiser Estate Agent and Property Managers Act 1981 requires agents to act professionally and ethically under BOVIA. The Personal Data Protection Act, or you call it PDPA, protects personal information and require proper consent and security when handling data. In addition, the BOVIA Code of Conduct also requires agents to maintain from an ethical perspective. Confidentiality is very important because it builds trust in the real estate profession. If agent leak client information, it can lead to unfair transaction or exploitation of vulnerable clients. They also reduce public trust and damage the reputation of the industry. For example, like in the case of Public Bank Berhad versus National Fedlock Corporation, the court highlighted that unauthorized disclosure of confidential information can lead to legal consequences and reputational harm. This shows how serious confidentiality breaches can be. Finally, there are several solutions to prevent this issue. Real estate firms should implement strict access control and require staff to sign NDAs. They should also use secure systems to store client data and avoid unsafe platforms. In addition, regular training on PDPA compliance and ethical practice should be conducted along with internal audits to monitor data security. So, in conclusion, client confidentiality is not only a legal requirement but also ethical responsibility that is essential to maintain trust and professionalism in the real estate industry.
So, first of all, I would like to explain about the background of the issue. So, basically, misrepresentation and false advertising happen when estate agents provide false or misleading information about a property. So, for example, they may advertise the wrong price, hide property defects, or promote property that are no longer available. So, this can cause financial losses and reduce public trust in real estate public. So the next one is legal framework. So basically in Malaysia, estate agents are regulated by the BOVIAP, and each of agent must follow the Valuers Appraiser and Estate Agent Act basically. So the act is Act 2242. So this law can help protect consumer and estate agent provide information and act professionally in the field. So the third one is ethical implication. So from ethical perspective, false advertising is not acceptable because it's against honesty and professionalism, and it can damage the reputation of estate agents. So the fourth one is case example. So a common example that I can give is bad advertising basically. So this is happen when an agent advertise a property that is no longer available just to attract buyer. But after the buyer contact the agent, they are offered another property instead. So the research shows that this practice reduce customer trust and reputation of the real estate agency. And the last one is propose solutions. So to solve this issue, estate agency should verify all property information before advertising and regularly update their listings. So estate agents should also receive ethics training to enforce the rules, but at the same time, the consumers should verify property information and deal only with the REA or the registered agent.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ismail Muazzam. I want to present about unethical commission practices. First, background of the issue. Unethical commission practices happen when estate agents collect commission in an unfair or dishonest way. This includes charging extra fees, receiving hidden commissions, or asking clients to pay into a personal bank account. These actions can cause financial losses and reduce trust between clients and estate agents. Uh, the image of the estate agent also can be tarnished because of this action. Okay. Second, legal and regulatory frameworks. In Malaysia, the Board of Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agents and Property Managers, so also known as BOVAP, regulates estate agents to ensure they follow professional rules such as the Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agents and Property Managers Act 1981, Act 242 requires estate agents to act ethically and charge commissions, which is 3%, according to the approved guidelines. Estate agents who break these rules may face disciplinary actions or court hearing, like court hearing. Third, ethical implications. Unethical commission practices show a lack of professionalism and fairness. They damage the trust between estate agents and clients and can harm the reputation of both the agency and the estate industry in the future. Fourth, we have case example and literature support. One common example is when an estate agent receives commission from both the buyer and the seller without informing them. Another example is collecting commission through a personal bank account instead of the agency's official account. Studies show that transparent commission practices help build customer trust and improve the reputation of the estate agencies. This is because uh, the customer know that they are not being cheated by. Last but not least, proper solution. Estate agents should clearly explain commission charges before any transaction begins. All commission payments should be made through the agency's official account. Regular ethics training and stronger enforcement by BOVA app can also help reduce unethical commission practices and improve public confidence in the real estate industry. Uh, this can improve our economy in the future.
My name is Muhammad Danish bin Imran, and today I will explain about failure to maintain trust account. First of all, the background of the issue. The failure to maintain a trust account is a serious issue in the real estate industry. A trust account is used to keep clients' money such as booking fees and deposit separate from the firm's operational fund. Failure to do so may result in financial loss, disputes, and loss of public confidence. Second is legal and regulatory framework. In Malaysia, trust accounts are regulated under the Valuer, Appraisers, Estate Agent and Property Manager Act 1981. Subsection Act 242, and the guideline issue is BOVA Act. Registered estate agents are required to maintain a separate trust account and manage client fund responsibility. Failure to comply may result in disciplinary action, including fine, suspension, or cancellation of registration. The third one is ethical implication. Maintaining a trust account is not only a legal responsibility but also an ethical obligation. Estate agent must act with honesty, integrity, and transparency when handling clients' money. Misuse of trust funds can damage the firm reputation and reduce client trust. Next is case example and literature support. According to BOVA app disciplinary records, several registered estate agents have been disciplined for breaching professional regulation, including misconduct involving client funds. These cases demonstrate the importance of proper trust account management in protecting client and maintaining professionalism within the industry. Lastly, the proposed solution. To prevent trust account failure, estate agency firms should implement proper internal controls, maintain accurate financial records, conduct regular audits, and provide continuous professional training. Digital accounting system and compliance with BOVA app regulation can also improve transparency and protect client interests.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. A conflict of interest, also known as dual agency, happens when an estate agent represents both the buyer and the seller in the same property transaction. Although this may make the process faster, it can make it difficult for the agent to act fairly for both clients. In Malaysia, estate agents are regulated under Act 242 and monitored by BOVA. So they must avoid conflicts of interest, disclose any conflicts, obtain clients' consent, and keep all information confidential. So for example, if an estate agent knows both the seller's lowest acceptable price and the buyer's maximum budget, it becomes difficult to negotiate fairly without benefiting one-sided. This can reduce trust and even lead to legal disputes. To prevent this issue, estate agents should always disclose conflicts, obtain written consent, protect confidential information, and follow BOVA ethical guidelines.
In conclusion, property valuation helps determine the market value of a freehold property and supports informed investment decisions. It enables investors to manage risk, plan their investments, and make better financial decisions. Overall, accurate valuation creates a fair, transparent, and reliable real estate market to the public. That's all for me.